Breaking news on WFLA Now.
Breaking news here on WFLA Now. The Pasco County School Board has voted to delay the start of the school year by 2 weeks, thus having children back in the classroom or virtual learning on August 24th and teachers back in the classroom August 17th. Good afternoon, everybody. Good evening. Good evening, actually, everybody. Now, WFLA Now's Daisy Ruth with you here for an update. If you joined WFLA's JB Buno and I early this afternoon, we did see that teacher protest regarding the start of the school year in Pasco County. A lot of these teachers were calling for online and on time, but one school board member worded it tonight that online and on time is not possible. So the superintendent of Pasco County Schools did recommend. There was a video that went up on the school's page around 6 o'clock that we saw right as when the school board meeting was beginning. We were monitoring that school board meeting here at WFLA, and they did vote, and they voted to put the school year on hold for 2 weeks. Kids will return to school in Pasco County on August 24th. We wanted to give you that update here on WFLA Now. We know we have so many questions about schools here in the state of Florida. All brick and mortar schools must be open by the end of August, but a lot of parents in a lot of different counties do have options, and Pasco County is one of those schools that does have options. If you're a parent in Pasco County, you can choose to send your child back to school, which will now happen on August 24th instead of August 10th. You can have the Pasco school learning, pardon me, don't quite remember what that's called, that is specific to a child's school, or also the e-learning, which is specific to the district. And that is a lot of different schools. We probably have a lot of different parents joining us here, over 2,000 of you joining us here on WFLA Now. We appreciate that. We've been working hard, making sure you have all the up-to-date information county by county as the start of the school year looms nearer amid this coronavirus pandemic. So folks, if you have any comments, if you haven't joined us here on WFLA Now before, you can use the hashtag, you can see it down here, the hashtag HeyDaisy. If you have comments about any other districts, I have been trying to put together a Google document trying to keep all of our school districts straight so we can give you the latest up-to-date information. I have a list here of districts that have pushed back their start date. Polk County will start also on August 24th. Sarasota will start August 31st. Manatee, August 17th. Hillsborough will start August 24th, but I believe that still needs to be voted on. And Hernando will also be pushed back to August 31st. So we have 2 school districts in the Tampa Bay area that have pushed the start date of the 2020-2021 school year the entire way back to August 31st. And again, folks, there is a mandate by the government that all brick and mortar schools must be open, operating, whether that be in a virtual learning capacity, by the end of August. So Sarasota and Hernando wasn't just announced recently, last night, I believe. I'm getting my days confused, but the whole way back to August 31st. A lot of school districts, including, as we know today, Pasco, August 24th. Let me know in the comments if you think this is a good idea. JB and I ran a poll today. We've been running a lot of polls, so tell me in the comments if you think 2 weeks is going to make a difference. Do you think 2 weeks is going to be enough to bring those virus cases down, that percent positivity down to send children back to school? If you're a parent, are you comfortable sending your child back to school? Are you doing virtual learning? Have you made a decision yet? Let me know in the comments, but if you want your comment read aloud, your comment, your question, use that hashtag HeyDaisy. That lets me know that you'd like to be acknowledged, your name read out. But again, folks, have some information here on other school districts. But I am scrolling up. I'm seeing, okay, the deadline for making a choice for Hernando is July 27th. I know some of those choices dates have been pushed back as well. And if a parent reconsiders, they can also call their child's school directly. It's about half of the parent population, I guess for a lack of a better term, in Hillsborough County that has opted for distance learning, virtual learning. Our digital data reporter, Kelsey Sunderland, has those numbers. Those numbers are on WFLA.com, and I'm sure she will be working to move forward when all these decisions in other counties have to be made, those deadlines to get numbers for other counties, such here as Pasco. I'm seeing right here, Diane L. Peace, WFLA Now, top fan. Hi, Diane. Thank you for spending part of your evening here with me. Hashtag Hey Daisy, schools shut down in the spring at a 5% positive rate, and now they are forcing brick and mortar at 15 to 20% positives. Where's the logic and science in that? 2 weeks is nothing. There's a comment here from Diane. So I'm scrolling down to see some more. Yep, I'm seeing again that online on time, but one Pasco County School Board member did say this evening that online on time is not possible. Did not elaborate why that isn't possible. As I was listening to the school board meeting, obviously I got up from one desk and moved over here to jump on with you folks to let you know this latest development, but online and on time, not possible according to one school board member. Pinellas County, Denisha, yes, thank you so much for reminding me. So the Pinellas County Schools Superintendent is going to recommend this same length of time, pushing back schools by 2 weeks to August 24th at the July 28th school board meeting. So obviously today is only the 21st, so that board meeting will happen next Tuesday. The school is supposed to start August 10th or 12th in Pinellas County. I don't know why I believe it was the 12th. I'm sure our comments will let me know. But folks, that's a new development today as well, that Pinellas County Schools, their superintendent, is going to recommend the same at the July 28th board meeting. Yep, Shelby Lee, hashtag Hey Daisy. I keep hearing about other districts, but not Pinellas. What's their plan update? So again, we have to wait another week for Pinellas County. Louisa Bonilla, hashtag Daisy. My kids will online school from Hernando. Whoops, I'm seeing Facebook is having problems playing my video, folks. Let me make sure that I'm actually still live here for you. Oh yes, we're good. Apologize about that, folks. WFLA Now top fan Tim Hawthorne, hashtag or Hey Daisy, I think 2 weeks will not make a difference. I hate the fact that my children will have to wear a mask for 6 hours a day if they go to school. It's going to be a hard change for all of these students. So Tim, I'm sure that you are commenting from a county that their schools do have a mask mandate. And right now, Pasco County, they talked about it a little bit today. That's going to be a possible emergency order at next week's board meeting. They will also be meeting on July 28th. And one of the school board members did say about having ample mask breaks. I know where my mother teaches in Pennsylvania that they go outside and they're able to distance and take their masks off right now for summer school. So if that's something that can happen here in Florida, of course, in the heat, wearing a mask outside on the bus could really affect some of these kids. And Tim Hawthorne commenting here, hating the fact that his kids will have to wear a mask for 6 hours a day. WFLA Now top fan Bridget Towie, hashtag Hey Daisy. I think brick and mortar should be reserved for children of essential workers who have no other options, such as other family members, to conduct e-learning and supervision of the children. Pasco County also talked a little bit about childcare. I'm not entirely sure what that is going to entail. They mentioned something about 2 weeks for that as well. Our reporter, I will say, our reporter WFLA's Marco Villarreal was listening a lot closer than I was today. I will admit that. This is the one thing that JB and I were really watching to make sure that we knew, because we talked about that with the teachers this afternoon. So Marco will have a full report tonight at 11 p.m. on News Channel 8. Tammy Collins says, Manatee deadline is tomorrow. I'm not sending back on the 17th. Too scary, too unpredictable. Hashtag Hey Daisy. Another top fan, Heather Leonard. All these top fans joining us today. Thank you guys so much. You know, this is a big issue. We've had so many questions about schools and school districts and what's going to happen moving forward in the pandemic. But Heather says, hashtag Hey Daisy, we had a choice in Pasco and 70% chose traditional school, then complained. We were lucky to be given a choice, and why will not get a choice. So again, Pinellas County Schools, their superintendent is going to recommend the same order, the same mandate, I guess you could say, that school starts on August 24th, but that vote will come next week. That recommendation, thus leading to a vote, will happen on July 28th on that board meeting, which I made the comment today that might be, to some people, pushing it a little close, as school is supposed to be starting in that county August 10th or 12th. So these comments are coming in fast, folks. Hillsborough County is going to actually be, whoops, sorry folks, I'm reading these comments. Hillsborough County is, blah, 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 excuse me, if I could speak this evening, also supposed to be starting August 24th, but I believe that still has to be voted on. That vote may be coming this week, but that was recommended at their last board meeting as well. Ardell Hughes, another top fan, hashtag Hey Daisy, the kids can use face shields instead for children. Face shields, yes, in Pasco County, if you're talking about Pasco County, they specifically did mention that face shields would be okay, and they're going to try and be a little lenient about things like maybe using bandanas. At the beginning of the pandemic, I know I was using ponytail holders and a bandana. So maybe they would be able to do that as well. They just said that they're going to be a little, I don't want to say lenient on masks, but they will be understanding. Top fan Richard Bolt, hashtag Hey Daisy, Pasco just caved like the others. Open school, kids are needing to get back to normal. We are doing harm to our children. Richard Bolt, thank you for the comment. We wanted to see both sides of the coin here, folks. Reading comments from all opinions and thoughts. Oh, Alexander Molinaris. I remember, Alexander, I think you've been commenting before. You recognize your name. Hashtag Hey Daisy, my kids are doing e-learning since unfortunately we only need one positive person to spread to the rest. My kids have asthma and wearing the mask for long periods is difficult and contracting the virus will be bad for them. So this is the thing. We talk about sending kids back to school, but if a child contracts COVID-19 at school and brings it back to family members, and especially a child who has a pre-existing condition like asthma, the virus affects the lungs. There are a lot of things as a parent to be thinking about making this decision whether to keep your child at home for e-learning or send them back to brick and mortar school. There are pros and cons, I'm sure, to each side, but we have to get our kids an education is what it boils down to. Just making sure they get the best education possible in this crazy world. Donna Orlando, top fan, hashtag Daisy. This was a minute ago, Donna, so I hope you're still here. So is Pasco not requiring masks? I believe by the sounds of what I heard during the board meeting, they are going to be requiring masks. It'll be in order as of next week. They talked a little bit about that. That's what they were saying about the face shields, about the bandanas, and being a little understanding. They talked about how many masks that they have on hand to be able to provide to children and staff that need them. So that is going to be something that is happening next week. Yeah, lenient, I guess, wasn't the best way for me to describe that. I apologize. Just being more understanding with face coverings, with the face shield, bandanas. Just scrolling back, folks, again. Hillsborough County, August 24th, but I believe that still has to be voted on. Pinellas County Schools Superintendent is going to recommend the same as Pasco and Hillsborough here to start on August 24th. That's pushing school back 2 weeks, but that will be brought up and voted on, I'm assuming voted on, just as it was this evening in Pasco County, next week on July 28th. We'll have that here and be watching it. If there's video, usually when there is just audio here, we monitor that here at WFLA, and that's why I jump on with you to let you know what is going on. Alejandra, I'm butchering your name. I'm so sorry. Cerna, hashtag Hey Daisy. So what will happen if someone gets the virus and that person that was in contact with other kids and staff? So everyone will have to stay home for 14 days. That's ridiculous. JB and I were talking a little bit about this, I believe at the end of last week, well, the end of my week last week, that we are currently not pertinent to these plans, these coronavirus plans set forth by the school district. But the second that we receive that information here in our newsroom, we will have information here on WFLA Now and also posted to WFLA.com. Top fan Stacy Mullen, hashtag Hey Daisy, did the school board meet in person? They did not meet in person, but they did vote that their school board meeting in 2 weeks, they will have a socially distant school board meeting, that they will be back in the boardroom. And I apologize, folks. Lenient wasn't the correct way to say that. Patricia Pierce, #Daisy, how about Citrus County? Right now, I have no information on Citrus County. As I was going through the school board website and our articles on WFLA.com, currently no information for Citrus County. Kristen Mitchell, top fan, #HeyDaisy, this new date applies to eSchool as well. Correct, yes. All of these traditional eSchool, the district, the Pasco, my Pasco, I apologize. They all have different names for their district-wide learning plans, and we're covering a lot of counties here they all will start on the same day. Andy Mitchell, top fan, #HeyDaisy, please. As a student, e-learning is working. Lots of work to keep us busy and safe. It's a good thing. We're talking a little bit about that on stream this afternoon, that everyone's kind of hating on e-learning, but these teachers, when the schools closed down in March, didn't really have a lot of time. It was kind of like a panic crisis. Send everybody home because this pandemic is becoming increasingly large. So we talked to a lot of teachers here on WFLA Now this afternoon that say, hey, e-learning might have been a little hairy in the spring because of the way life happened, but now we've gone through this, and some teachers could have very well have been preparing for e-learning once fall began. So again, Andy Mitchell, as a student, e-learning is working. That is the comment from Andy. Hadn't seen a comment from a student about e-learning, so I appreciate that. All right, folks, this is the last call here for, thank you, top fan Laura. School board has an emergency meeting at 2 p.m. for Citrus tomorrow. And I have also not heard anything, I don't believe I've heard anything about Highlands County. I'm opening up my document. It is quite a big document. I have not heard anything about Highlands. And the other thing today, folks, we haven't been live about this yet, that athletics in certain counties, certain school districts, athletics have been pushed back by 2 weeks in Hillsborough County, and they have been postponed is the word I'm looking for. Athletics postponed. There's no beginning date in Polk County. Those are two things we learned about this afternoon. Danielle Clarita, yes, #HeyDaisy, summer camp is full swing, and my kids are perfectly fine and having fun. 9:30 until 3:30 every day, temp checks, and frequently washing hands. Danielle, I'm glad that your kids are having fun and staying safe. Polk County, yes, I have heard. I don't want to tell you the wrong thing, so I am. Are they the 24th? Yes, Polk County will also start the 24th as well. Again, folks, cover a lot of counties, a lot of school districts. Brandon White, #HeyDaisy, Hardy County School Board is supposed to vote Thursday at their regularly scheduled board meeting on delaying start. Brandon, thank you so much for letting me know that. That might have been in our planner here at the station, but I haven't seen that yet, so I'm going to have to let JV know that. Seeing some comments from teachers. Didn't see a #HeyDaisy, but I'm seeing a nice comment. You are welcome for pointing that out. JB and I had a discussion with a lot of teachers about e-learning today, and it was very enlightening, I believe, for the both of us to be able to continue to talk through things. Yep, Polk County, I'm seeing Polk County, August 24th. Hillsborough County, August 24th. I believe that still has to be voted on, though. Excuse me. Jeff K. Hey Daisy, Pinellas, sorry was late. You don't have to be sorry, that's quite okay. Again, the Pinellas County School Superintendent is going to recommend that school be pushed back by 2 weeks to August 24th next week at their July 28th board meeting. And folks, if you are joining in and I don't see your comment, you can, once this stream is wrapped up, you can go ahead and rewind and watch anything back in case you have just joined in and have missed something. So folks, I'm going to go through before we sign off here on WFLA Now. I wanted to do a quick update because, again, we did cover that teacher protest at Pasco County before the Pasco County School Board meeting with Marco Villarreal, who will have more live at 11 p.m. on WFLA. So we're going to go through these breakdowns again. Polk County will start August 24th, Sarasota August 31st, Manatee August 17th, Hillsborough August 24th, though I believe that still has to be voted on from what I have been seeing through our previous articles. And Hernando County has been pushed back to August 31st. Pasco has voted also to start August 24th. That just happened maybe a half an hour ago. We've been on stream for about 20 minutes, so maybe about a half an hour ago. And Pinellas County Schools are going to be voting after a recommendation by the superintendent, presumably voting at the July 28th school board meeting. So folks, going through last. Judy Pickrell, hashtag Hey Daisy, any news on Seminole County? I do not have any news on Seminole County. Judy, I am so sorry. It's not in our area that we cover. I do apologize. Highlands will be on the lookout for. All right, folks, that will about do it for me here on WFLA Now. Wanted to jump in and give you that update and update you on some of the other school districts as well as the athletics that have been either pushed back in Hillsborough in 2 weeks or postponed without a date that we have seen so far here at WFLA in Polk County. But folks, there's breaking news. Of course, you know we will be back here on WFLA Now. Thank you guys so much for the hashtag Hey Daisy comments. Hope you guys are all staying safe and healthy in this crazy time. 2020 is absolutely crazy, but you know JB and I will be here with all of the latest breaking news, whether it's from a Governor DeSantis press conference to another school district delaying the start. I don't know if we will see other school districts such as Sarasota push back to, I believe it was Sarasota. Now I don't want to misspeak. Yes, Sarasota pushed back the entire way to August 31st. But if there is any breaking news, JB and I will be here. But for right now, guys, I've been Daisy Ruth. Thanks for watching.